much. I'm a structural engineering professor here at CU Boulder. I specialize in natural hazard risk. I recently became interested in citizen science, so I'm hosting a session on the topic on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Engineering risk models, which is my area of interest, can lack crucial information about the natural, built, and human environment. In this session, we're going to talk about how citizen scientists can help researchers get that missing information. Now, models of risk in distant locations can require local knowledge that nobody's compiled before. That can include knowledge about the natural and built environment that local people can easily acquire, such as what do their buildings look like, and so on. Risk models can also require new knowledge of human behavior. For example, I can model earthquake shaking and I can model loss of power, but I don't know how many people might be trapped in elevators when the power goes out. Risk models usually only describe, they don't prescribe. So we often need to understand public preferences to know how people like to think about risk and make their decisions so that we know what to calculate to inform those decisions. So in this session, 4 experts are going to teach us about citizen science, and I'll moderate. Each talk will last 10 minutes, then we'll have an open discussion where you and I will learn from these experts. I'll present 2 questions that I had to answer recently that required knowledge of human behavior and preferences, knowledge that required a public survey on the one hand and a human subjects experiment by the public on the other. Matt Kelsch will speak. He's a hydrometeorologist at the University Corporation for Atmospheric Research. He'll talk about the Community Collaborative Rain, Hail, and Snow Network, whose volunteers report precipitation, for example, to detect the onset and impact of drought. Russ Defner's Humanitarian OpenStreetMap team coordinated 8,000 volunteers to create maps of the Nepal earthquake. He'll talk about volunteer activation protocols and about interfacing with community organizations and others. Lise St. Denis of CU's Project EPIC will speak about the Virtual Operations Support Team. She'll discuss volunteer motivation and knowledge that volunteers can provide about human behavior and physical impacts in natural disasters. Luke Barrington of Digital Globe will speak about recruiting thousands of people to tag features in disaster imagery. He'll talk about the strengths and weaknesses of crowdsourcing and how scientists can use crowdsourced data to understand risk. So please join us from 11 to 12:30 on Sunday for this informative session on citizen science and natural hazard risk. I look forward to seeing you then.
Thank you very much.